fire from Red Base. We got to jump on board with SK. He's coming behind Elmite Warrior and Legit, who are pushing up on Hines. And now it is 49 to 42. T-squared versus SK. SK taking down Pistola, looking across the map, trying to finish off the kill. Here comes Elmite. Legit picking up a kill on his turret, and Hines is going to finish T2. Triggers down, advances to the championship match.
Both of these two teams definitely have a lot of respect for each other. Triggers Down and Straight Rippin. Triggers Down advancing in this matchup 3-2 over Straight Rippin.
And all the props in the world going out to Hines there, 16 and 12 with a +4. Pistols right behind him with a +3. Elmite going 18 and 12 on that one, putting up +6. But Triggers Down just had the bigger swarm there. They advance over Straight Rippin. Midship, Heretic. That is one of the hardest games to call ever. Guys, we're going up on the losers bracket next, but we're going to see who's going to face off. Straight Rippin, we know they're going to be there, but is it going to be Dynasty or is it going to be Carbon? Right now, Dynasty has the lead in Game 4.
And a whole lot action, more to come. That plus the Old Spice swagger moment of the match. When we come back, don't go anywhere. Stick around, guys. We'll be back. MLG 2009 Pro Circuit. And welcome back here. You see the score. Triggers Down 3, Straight Rippin 2. The winners bracket finals going a full 5 games. And gentlemen, did we expect anything less?
You know, no. I was hoping it would go that way, and Triggers Down pulled it out there. Elmite Warrior, he was going crazy for Straight Rippin, but it's just Hines and Pistola putting the team on their back in that one, and they ran away with the Game 5 victory.
And we had some great moments in that match, including this Old Spice swagger moment of the match. Take it away, Chris.
Yeah, that's right. Here's your Old Spice swagger moment of the match, and it's coming from the captain from Triggers Down. When Straight Rippin was up, SK stepped up to the plate, and here's his triple kill that got everything sparked here for Triggers Down. The triple kill there set up the tying third cap, and then they just carried that momentum for the rest of the series. They won that game, and they took the early lead on Straight.
And indeed, and right now we got Straight Rippin, who's waiting in the losers bracket finals between our winner between Dynasty and Carbon, who are all locked up 2-2 right now. But Triggers Down, they're moving on into the championship. They're looking to become the first repeats in Halo 3. What do you think?
You know, I think it's not surprising that Triggers Down is going to be in the championship match, but what is surprising is that Carbon is in Game 5 with Dynasty right now, and Dynasty was up 2-1. Carbon came back, and they won that Game 4. Right now I'm looking at the camera, but I'm really looking out of the corner of my eye to see who's up, and it looks like Dynasty is winning Game 5 right now. Straight Rippin, they're going to have a tough matchup either way, whether it's going to be Carbon or Dynasty in the losers bracket finals.
Do we have any predictions, gentlemen, on what's going to happen the rest of the way out here?
I think Nathan's going to start to heat up. He's going to get mad, and Dynasty's going to lose, but not if Maniac's playing like the way he is, or Enable is playing like the way he is right now.
I agree with that statement.
All right, Scott's definitely pulling for Carbon, his former team, the team he retired from. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we got a lot more action here live from Anaheim. The crowd here is really pumped up, and we are pumped up here in the booth as well. A lot of great, exciting Halo 3 action going on. Jess, if you missed it while we were going, we had Dynasty and Carbon. They just went to a Game 5. But let's talk real quick, just again, about the Straight Rippin, Triggers Down, and then we'll talk about what happened over there with Dynasty and Carbon.
I mean, Straight Rippin, Triggers Down, it's the number 1, number 2. Those guys are so evenly matched. Triggers Down pulled it out in Game 5, but Straight Rippin, they showed a lot of heart. They were down 2-0 in the series. They came back, they won Game 3, Game 4, forcing that Game 5, but Triggers Down, they just proved they were better on Heretic right now. But we also just saw an amazing match. As soon as this main stage match was finished, I ran down and I watched the end there between Dynasty and Carbon. Dynasty was up in the final moments of that one. First off, Defy picked up a triple kill, and right after that, we saw Tizoxa get on top of Pink 3, pick up an overkill, and he was about a half-second late of picking up the Kill-tacular there on Walshy. But then Dynasty was up 48-45, and Carbon dug deep. Nated went off, and Scott, I was on the Dynasty side of things. What did you see?
Well, I saw Nated. Nated gets control of Pink Tower after getting a double kill. They get him trapped in blue base, and then Nated goes in Pink side without his teammates, takes control by himself, and finishes the game.
Right now I had to check behind us, trying to figure out why is the crowd going crazy, because I'm not down there throwing out free stuff. But I look back, and it's Walshy down there egging up the crowd, getting the crowd on the side. We know that a lot of times, Scott, in your past events playing, how much did the crowd atmosphere help you guys when you played?
It helps a lot, especially after you get embarrassed. The crowd just doesn't even notice it. So it just helps you keep your positive mindset, and because of that, you can always focus on the win.
All right, now we got the losers bracket finals coming up between Straight Rippin and Carbon. Puckett, any thoughts?
Yeah, you know, this is a rematch from what we saw on ESPN Saturday, or early actually on the Saturday morning broadcast. Now, Carbon's trailing here. They're down 3-1. Straight Rippin has the advantage. And now since these two teams have a history at this event, we're going to a best of 11. So it's Carbon. They're going to have to carry that momentum that they just got in that huge victory over Dynasty, and they're going to have to pull out some early wins over Straight Rippin. Otherwise, they're going to find themselves deep in the hole.
All right, we're going to see if they can climb out of the hole. Down 3-1 right now, Straight Rippin over Carbon. We'll see the losers bracket finals when we come back right after this.